The lighting is a little bit better by my vehicle. My vehicle is Big Bertha right here, but your girl drives a Ford. Shout out to the company. But I wanted to go live because some of y'all like when I go live, I try to do uploads because, you know, I don't have the most desirable way of doing lives. I have to hold it with my hands. I don't like that. And we don't have all our tools. Like I do have the tools, but very limited space and whatnot because the overall mission is to take care of our Asian people. You know what I'm saying? That's what we came out here to do, to give back to the community and whatnot. So your girl is enlightened, okay? I might be a monk or something. No, I'm playing. But hey, Couture Bays, it's your girl, Britt, going live with the Bree Talk and Bay Squad. We got to talk. Now, before we get started, let's like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can get all the updates and alerts. And remember, opinions are not facts. I'm going to see if I can put a background on. No, I'm not. It doesn't let me do the background. No, it doesn't let me do it. I don't know how AT2 did it, but I can't do it. Otherwise, I would just show it up so y'all can see it and like be out the way. Let me see. Let me see if it'll let me do it. No, I think that looks kind of crazy. Never mind. Never mind. But y'all already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. All right. So we got to talk about MAGA a little bit because we have Valentina Gomez, or is it Gonzalez? I don't know. Somebody cosplaying as a politician for the MAGAs. Can you imagine cosplaying for MAGA? And people are like, why would she do that? Why would she do that? A bunch of criminals. Okay, we got to talk about Bad Bunny and Turning Point USA's halftime show with the losers because who are those people? And then we got to talk about J. Cole, his new album, my thoughts and opinions. And of course, we're going to get into Kayla Nicole because, child, let me find out what. Let me find out that's the reason Kayla Nicole is going live, right? Hey now, the algorithm is working. Yes, yes. Okay, so because your girl's been giving it back. It is hard being a entrepreneur, content creator, moderator, a 9 to 5er, and I still do all this. But we're gonna get into it. So let's get into MAGA. Currently, right now, as we speak, Bill Clinton has come out and said that he wants to testify live. Hey, he's tired of playing games with the Republicans because since they want him to be the face of it, he said, "Come on, let's go." So tell me why the woman I shared it on my Instagram, y'all can follow. She's talking about some wait, because she said we'll hold them into contempt of court. Now that they want to talk, y'all don't want them to talk in front of the people. That is so crazy to me. That is so crazy. And these are the type of games people be playing. I keep telling y'all, it's one thing to be a Republican, it's another thing to be MAGA. Thomas Massey, is a Republican. These other people, the Marjorie Taylor Greens, a MAGA. Stephen Miller's, MAGA. They should all be investigated. And I think that's what Bill Clinton is going to say. And I know there's some girls who are out here, who are like super, they try to say woke or whatever. They say we too woke. You see how they be trying to bastardize our lingo? They were like, why would we listen to anybody who lied during his impeachment process? Because that's what they told him to do. Like, and granted, I was not an adult when Bill Clinton was sitting there lying to them people, but they wanted him to not be the president for getting his sacked in the White House. Mind you, they had a whole adulterous affair, so I don't even buy into Monica Lewinsky and this new game of I was a victim, he was older, I was younger. Girl, please be for real. That man was paying your rent, you left it over there, and when he wouldn't leave Hillary, you felt some type of way. Like, I'm so tired of the girls acting like they're confused on what was going on in the streets. But that's another topic for another time. So you got this Valentina girl who was running for Missouri's, I don't know, somewhere in the South, running for some type of power. They found out that she is not eligible to do it. She doesn't know anything about politics or anything like that because she's a Colombian Immigrant. Y'all let somebody cosplay as a citizen and put on the MAGA, make all these egregious videos, shooting immigrants and calling out the LGBTQ and all these other things and God bless America and Christian this and Christian that. Y'all let her storm into the churches just to find out not only is she not a law abiding citizen, that's one, because she's stealing, she committed voter fraud. And I said, that is right up the MAGA way. That is right up the MAGA way. How can y'all be mad at that lady because she wanted to be a part of something where she see other people being a part of it? And then she said, y'all are just mad because she wants to get the Pedialytes at the bus stop out of positions of power. No, she doesn't. She's using her campaign funds and giving it to her brother to hold it for her. She's made hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm sure she's a millionaire by now. I'm sure she's a millionaire by now. So hundreds of thousands of dollars off of lying and committing fraud. And I said, MAGA is so dumb. It's just like that lady who called that young black boy a racial slur, and y'all made her a millionaire just to find out she had mixed race kids. Y'all did that. Y'all did that. Y'all did that. I remember my civics teacher speaking about the impeachment. I was in middle school. Child, that was a crazy time. And I'm like, we gotta open up the schools. We gotta bring back civics, but they're banking on y'all not doing the research, y'all not doing the work. Because so many people just they swear up and down they don't know. And my thing is this, if you can know how to dip it low, pick it up slow, do the cucumber challenge, throw it in a circle and all these other things, you can learn about the policies in the legislature. Like it's literally simple. You don't have to put up with somebody's heartache and pain, but it is what it is. Yes, we need to expose them all. That's how I feel about it. Expose them all. Why are we protecting predators? But MAGA wants to, child, just disingenuous. I feel we need people who are willing to do the work to rectify and just from the top to the bottom, get them up out of there and put them in prison. But the problem is they don't want them in prison. And that is weird to me. And people like that harm their children. But I'm not trying to be up here a long time because I'm tired of holding this phone. So let's get into Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny is set to perform at the halftime show. And I feel like this, whatever set he do, make it amazing. Make it amazing. And if he really wants to blow the people's minds and y'all know the isms and get under their skin, have one of them rock and roll kings that they love to quote. Start it off. You can get Born in the USA or Don't Stop Believing. They don't know how to do anything. It's one of the ones they love and swear by, right? One of them, some Aerosmith or something. Dig back in your memory banks. They love the Beach Boys. Play some of that and then go straight into speaking that Espanol, okay? Because they act like they don't be going to them Spanish speaking countries. Them Spanish speaking countries doing a little human trafficking. Yeah, yeah, they be fully participating. That's why they be having when Asia was about to do that whole DNA thing, they shut it down. They shut it down. That's probably why there's beef between Asia and America because they was finding out who them daddies were, and some of them daddies is tied to billions of dollars. Yeah, they was gonna get that money. Look it up. Play some country. I just feel bad for the people who are going to be watching Kid Rock. Like, what kind of loser is going to be tuning into that when it's the talking about I'm not watching? It's like Puerto Rico is a part of the American territories, but I feel like this. I know it's going to be lit. I know it's going to be live because Bad Bunny is one of the biggest icons musically, fashion wild, philanthropy. Like, look into it. He does a lot for his community. He does a lot for the arts. He is a good man. Like, Did y'all see him go up for his Grammy party? That's why he's being blessed like that. Some of y'all don't know anything about that because y'all nasty minded people. You're not a good heart. You're not a pure soul. I don't know. Nasty minded. So yes. So let's get into who else is on the thumbnail, y'all. We already talked about MAGA. We talked about Bad Bunny. Who else is on the thumbnail? I know J. Cole is on there, but I didn't put Terrence Crawford on here, but I want to say this. UCTE candidates and patients are getting out of control. Between Cam Newton and Terrence Crawford, I don't know who's worse. They want all this loyalty, respect, and riding and dying, and they're not good men. I think they're amazing athletes, but they're not good men. They're not good men. I watched that entire Terrence Crawford interview, and I don't know why he just doesn't leave his baby mama, because y'all were like, he's not married, he's not married. So how come he doesn't leave his baby mama? He'd rather go create another broken home with someone else. That is so weird. Thank you, Kayla. We're going to get into Kayla Nicole. That's weird to me. And then he said, women leave, men stay. What men he knows stay? What men do he know who stay? Because I don't know too many men who are staying. And we have perfect examples of men who don't stay. Donald Trump didn't stay. Donald Trump didn't stay. Has multiple homes. Pete Hegseth didn't stay. Multiple homes. Diddy didn't stay. Multiple homes. Sir, we could continue. Ike Turner did not stay. Multiple homes. And we all saw what love got to do with it. And that was real. She said, since you playing the family man now, that was real. I was like, wow. What? Nick Cannon. Remember, he fought for divorce and then went and created all these homes. He didn't stay with none of them. The jokes write themselves. I feel like these men been knocked between the washer and dryer too much, and they have a distorted view, because him talking about these women can have babies with anybody and the men are just taking care of them. Who is doing that? Because y'all cussed out Cardi B. Y'all said she was everything but a child of God. Y'all still saying it. Even though we seen off the cheat on her, all these other things. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Women are having self-esteem that pisses y'all off? Cam Newton, prime example of that. Multiple baby mamas still continue to procreate, and he said he's not done having kids. These men are delusional. They're delusional, and they lack accountability, and they love to deflect because they're not good men. That's really what it is. When they start talking about what women do, when they're the ones who created the crime, it's so weird to me. I said, I thought he was married to this lady. He's not married to this lady. She got 5 of his kids. He's talking about, well, we not together. Could have fooled me. Y'all was out there wearing matching outfits and stuff. Like, what? Does she know y'all not together? Does she know? That's just weird. You're picking celebrities. Are these celebrities not real men? So they're fake men? They're fake men? Are they fake? See, that's your problem. He's a celebrity. I'm using a celebrity because he's a celebrity. We're not talking about Joe Schmo off the street. We not talking about the dudes who got all these baby mamas, because we know them too. We could talk about the G Herbos. We could talk about the Moneybag Yos. I was using people that's kind of in the same class as him, the Floyd Mayweathers, because he's a boxer. The Tanks. Baby mama makers. It's so crazy to me. But speaking of baby mama makers, let's get into Kayla. So on X, Twitter, there's this post of like showing Kayla Nicole. She looks amazing, body tea. Y'all know she went out there with Toni Braxton. And this woman, I'm assuming she's a woman. This woman put like Oh my goodness, Travis fumbled, da da da. And I said, we have to stop saying Travis fumbled Kayla Nicole. Travis Kelsey is not the prize. He's a cheater. He did not fumble. He chose to be a degenerate. Okay? Y'all love to say somebody fumbled somebody when in reality, that girl got peace. That girl got peace. That girl got peace. Ooh. Where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where is that? Where is it? Where is it? Run the checkup. Run the checkup. And run the checkup. Y'all, tell me why I just found out I have the gifts. Yes. I'm like, Kayla Nicole is beautiful, but she does not need to be with somebody who's a cheater. Travis Kelsey is known as a cheater. He used to gaslight her. Um, she wasn't even happy. And then he was creeping. He would come back to her when he was with other women. And then, of course, the Swifties, because you know they're anti black and they're racist. They were like, you lied, you lied. I said, do y'all even know who Taylor Swift is engaged to? Do y'all even know the type of man she's engaged to? I'm happy she's happy, but let's be very clear. You know, he likes his white meat on the side. He's always had the dark meat, the melanin, as the main dish, the main course. I very much believe he is over there still probably hitting up Kayla because that's what these men do. And Taylor is just going to take it because she needs a viable energy source. She needs that. And he's going to provide it. That next album, if they do not get married, is going to break the internet. Do you understand? Break the internet. That man went from dressing how he normally dressing to looking like somebody out of the backwoods who went hunting and fishing all their life. Swag turned down. It's given, instead of Cody, that's Matt. Okay, like what are we talking about? So I am not mincing words. Kayla is a beautiful woman, but she went through a lot with that relationship. She said it. If y'all just take the time to read her messages and all her little think posts and whatnot, because he was still choosing her while he was with these other women, then you would know that he used to gaslight the fuck out of her because she said it really hurt her feelings when he got with Taylor. Why would it hurt her feelings that he got with Taylor Swift if they were broken up? Because they were still messing around. Y'all, and this is why I say context, comprehension, and literacy is a lost art because the girls can't read, they can't function. If you don't spell it out all the way, then y'all don't know. And then they're like, well, she said he was a good man. That's when they first broke up and she was doing ESPN. What are y'all talking about? You think she wants to lose her job talking bad about Kansas City superstar? Are y'all dumb? Do y'all not know how the athletics work? The only reason Deion Sanders' ex-wife doesn't have a job doing something like the rest of the pretty girls is because of Deion Sanders. Y'all better act like y'all know. Like, what are we talking about? When Jessica Simpson and Tony Romo broke up, she was not allowed to even come to the stadiums and shit. Do y'all know how deep this shit is? We're talking corporations. We talking big bank take little bank. And y'all thinking, she spoke so highly of him. Of course, they all speak highly of their exes, unless they're rappers. She's not a rapper. He's not a rapper. He's an athlete. That's a different type of bag. That's a different type of endorsements. Those are different type of ads. No woman or man is trashing the athletes. That's the ultimate no-no. The ultimate no-no. You do not want to be barred for life. Like, do y'all understand how that money works and flows? No, you don't. So, to the Taylor Swift fans, please stick to listening to mediocre music from a 30-something-year-old woman who's uninspired. Next, let's get into J. Cole. Hey, y'all. Shout out to the base. Shout out to the international and domestic base. So let's get into J. Cole. So the album, right? On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it a 9.5. And the reason I'm giving it a 9.5 is because he was in there talking greasy, and I feel like this. It's hot, but you will forever go down in history as the man who ran from a fight. I don't care how lyrically you are. I look at J. Cole differently. You literally put a diss track up and it stayed on the internet for 24 hours, and then you took it down and saying, we're bigger than this, we're above this. And then in your album, you threw shots. You threw passive aggressive shots. Passive aggressive shots. Now I see why they treat you like that in Fayetteville. Because you nice nasty. You nice nasty. You nice nasty. You can't talk this, oh, I'm so above. I'm beyond the bullshit. And you still doing bullshit. I don't believe you. You're not healed. You're mad because you decided to run from the fade because you didn't want your tea out there. Because everybody knows your tea. Everybody who really know the hip hop scene like that, they know your tea. And you didn't want to do it. Nobody told you to get back. He said it could have got real deadly and ugly. Why? We know you and Kendrick are both cheaters. What do you mean, Jermaine? Like, Jermaine, please. Jermaine, please. But lyrically, I loved the album. Sonically, it sounded well. It flowed. You hear the you hear the art, the passion, the love of the game. But you running from the fade, I didn't like that. And your diss track was nasty. Your diss track was nasty. That's why I was like, why are we pandering to Kendrick Lamar? Like, he never liked you. He never liked you. He never liked you. He never liked you because Drake liked you. And that's crazy. Ah, that is so weird to me. That is so weird. That is so weird. That is so weird. You didn't like his album? Yeah, but he said he was a cheater on the album. What he don't want y'all to know is his TT. Come on now. But I feel like this. I think Kendrick would have responded differently had you stayed in the battle. And he got what he wanted. He needed to get you out the way. He needed to get you out the way because you said y'all was top three. You said that. And that's it's because I have the love for the art. I have a love for if we gonna do it, let's do it. Because we can really take it there. I could see if people was like on some Tupac and Biggie stuff, but ain't nobody about to let it get that far. They're not about to let it get that far because it's just not that type of timing. Kendrick ain't no goon. He ain't no gangster. You not a gangster. Drake not a gangster. It would have just been people who are just purely good at making music. And you bowed out. Like, it just, in the back of my mind, it baffles me because you're lyrically like that. I would have loved to see a good sparring. You've been talking this hot talk, how you the big three, and it's giving you should definitely be in the top 10, but this is probably why you have never been my top five because it's giving you're timid. And I also don't like how y'all allow him to be black because y'all like him, but he's biracial, raised by a white mother. But all the other biracials y'all don't like can't be black. That will never make sense to me. That will never make sense to me. That's why I said, no, I'm not gonna stay in Asia. No, 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 no. Um, I'm out here fulfilling my humanitarian contract. No, I got a promotion, and in order to keep my promotion, I had to come out here because they needed somebody with my expertise and, my background's in humanitarian work and at Instacart. I'm really like that, on paper. I'm like that girl. So one of the big bosses came and met with me and they said like, hey, please don't turn down this position. And I was like, damn. I mean, they was whining and dining me, and I know why they was whining and dining me. It has been hell. It has been hard. Do you understand? It's not the because we all had to sign like this contract. It's like a purity contract almost, but I laugh, but we'll talk about it when it gets to America. It's just funny to me, and I see now like why it was like this because the level of work I've done in the past, oof, child. Yeah, so because I took the promotion, and anybody who knows anything about corporate, in order to take the promotion, you have to fill the role, and it was time for me to fill the role, and I was like, okay, I'll do it, but oh my god, okay, like baby, they're getting every dollar and cent out of me, but I can't be mad. Thank you, 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 thank you so much. Cause you know my mama, my mama. I'm just happy I could see the gifts. Like that was dope. I just activated that. I activated the link in the shopping. I'm gonna put. I've been putting the tags of the things I've been using on my face. So anything dealing with the moisturizers I use, y'all will start seeing that. So y'all can be linked to the products, so that way you can purchase the products. Only the things I've been using. I'm not adding nothing I haven't used. Right now I have on Gucci Guilty. You can't see it, but that's what I'm wearing. Like, I like Gucci Guilty. It smells good. I like the scent. It's not my fragrance, my signature fragrance, but I like the scent. Hey, hello, hey, everyone. Thank you. And listen, I had to come bring out this new tea because I don't want St. Hudson talking about some stale tea. The girl that's running back to the throwbacks. I don't know. I do feel like this though. I do want to start incorporating some Black History like alums to my videos so that way y'all can get some Black History facts. Would y'all like that? Put a one in the chat if you would like that. Put a two in the chat of no. Put a one in the chat if you would like that. Put a two in the chat of no. That's just for my upload so that way y'all can see who these pioneers are because some of y'all never seen these people, you've never heard of them, you've never heard some of their just little snippets, like no more than 5 minutes of them talking about something dealing with like Black history and it's tied to politics. Because Jovi is such a beacon of light. I feel like Jovi changed her name to Pretty and Political. And I'm like, hmm, I want to hit 100,000 first. I want to hit 100,000 first, but I want to elevate my name to something. Maybe put it in my name, like how Tasha K has it, because, top five, top five, top five. People be trying to, like, pick with me because I be saying things about Nicki Minaj, and they be like, how do you feel about Tasha K? I love Tasha K. I love Tasha K. I don't have anything bad to say about Tasha K. If y'all are looking for me to, like, say something negative or disparaging, I think that's kind of weird because why? Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Like, if she wants to support Nikki, that's on her. That is on her. That is on y'all. If y'all want to support Nikki, that's on you. I just come to my platform and explain why not. Why I'm not. Mm-mm. It's to none of them. Stephen Fetchins. If they got a good bop on, I'm not going to be a hater and be like, turn that shit out. No, I'm not going to do that because I understand their their work, but I'm not tuning into nothing they got going on. Like, are y'all serious? Please, please, please be for real. I don't know them. I know Tasha K. Like, I know her on the level of professionalism. So I don't know them celebrities. I will never, I will never go up for the celebrities like I do y'all. Okay, y'all got something. I will be there. I will show up. Like, I'm going to be at AT2's uh meet and greet. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Yes, I'm always gonna be myself. I can never not be me. Like I came on this whole super. Y'all remember? This is to the OG bays. I was so militant. Like, baby, we did Men Wanna Be Bad Bitches too. And I always bring the story up because YouTube really played in my face about that video. They would not release it to me. They would not give it to me. They demonetized it. And I said, Men Wanna Be Bad Bitches too. And it like broke the internet. I knew I broke the internet, and that's back in the other algorithm, not in this way. I knew I broke the internet because I had 1,000 and something views in like a minute. You can't with a bitch like me who don't get their confidence off of compliments. Do you understand? And that was at a time when the manosphere was coming at me and saying nasty things and had my pictures all up and through the manosphere. Y'all remember that? The OGBAs know what I'm talking about. I knew I was that girl then. And then I was like, not they trying to silence me. They were trying to silence me because I said the black Afrotech weekend or whatever it was called. I said the white folks should pay extra since they want to be in our space. Baby. I don't know who I pissed off, but they was not feeling that. And then all of a sudden, the girls with platforms was like, men want to be bad bitches too. I was like, not these hoes quoting me. Not these hoes quoting me. That's when we used to drink our apple juice on live. I don't really do that no more. But I used to say, go get you a little adult beverage so we can talk. Ah, but y'all, I hope y'all have a good day. I hope you're having a beautiful Saturday. Um, it was placed on my heart to tell y'all this. So, to those that know, get up, move your hips, wind your hips, you know, get your little dance session on for about a good 10 minutes. A good, so you can release that depression, release that sadness, release that anxiety. You got to move them hips to the men too. You got to, dirty wine. Do whatever you need to do. You need to, hey, throw it, hey, put on some juvenile. That is the Negro spiritual, okay? Because we gotta let things go. We gotta be of clear mind in New Jersey. Shout out to New Jersey, New Jersey, y'all did it. New Jersey, y'all did it. Y'all hear these people out here talking? They knew I was going live. I just can't go live from where I'm at because it's like shared space. We out here doing humanitarian work, and when I can't wait to tell y'all about my time. I'm gonna make sure I take enough pictures so y'all can know. Okay, shout out to Jersey. I knew y'all would show up and show out. I knew y'all would show up and show out. Next back up is us, Texas. It's us, Texas, and Arkansas, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I think it's Arkansas. Arkansas, y'all been poor for too long. It's time to fight back. It's time to fight back. Y'all deserve the best. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Y'all about to have a snowstorm? What? Yeah, shout out to New Jersey. Listen, I told y'all to prepare. Okay? When y'all was like, I'm gonna take my generators back, I told y'all not to take them generators back. I told y'all need to keep your things. You need to keep your things. They wanted to catch y'all lacking. I hope y'all did not get caught lacking. Okay? Y'all need to do what you need to do. They're trying to make sure that y'all are isolated and you can't do the things. Start prepping now. Start asking what's the contingency plans? What is the alternate plan? What is plan B, C, D, all the way to Z? Like, we need to know. But yes, I did. Yes, I did. Over Penn Station. Over Penn Station. And what was the other one? the airport, Dulles International. Just crazy, baby, child. He wants it to be named after him. Why? Y'all do know, like, granted, there's a lot of people who have like things named after them. It's just crazy. No, he has the Trump Towers and the Trump Plaza. That's what we know you for, okay? And that name being up in them files 38,000 times. Yeah, yeah. You thought we forgot? No. Ooh, that's what I want to tell y'all. So tell me why we just got a alert. If we're going to travel to Europe, we need to be careful as Americans because Prime Minister has to take a step down. Prime Minister Madelson, or something like that. Because baby, not only is he in the files, not only is he in the files, they confirmed he was doing things, explicit acts, baby. They are running an investigation. Oh my God. It's starting to happen. It's starting to happen. They holding them accountable. I said, and they said Larry Ellison has an island. And on his island, he was doing the same thing. They said next is those Michigan islands. Next is those Michigan islands. Baby, the power of rejection for the projection. Okay? The power of rejection for the protection. Because we was out here trying to fight to get into these rooms, and they didn't want us in the rooms because they thought we was going to be the snitch the whole time. They snitching. They taking pictures, videos. They blackmailing each other to the point where the victims kept some memorabilia too. The victims kept names in their brains. See, people talk too much when they committing crimes. I don't know. I need a psychiatrist to tell us, like somebody who studies the brain, what is it about people who commit heinous crimes where they have to have some type of memento or treasure? What is that about? What is that about? Ooh, 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 not a problem. Not a, where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where is it? I like that. Not a Bronson medal. Well, Virginia Guffrey's book was very telling. And now that Savannah Gerthy's mother is missing and our beloved president said he would help her, it's given payback. Because remember, she was the only one to interview the survivor. What was that, back in 2019? 2019 or something like that? And now that the files are out, the mother is missing? The mother is missing. Oh my God. Baby, and this is who y'all think this child. It's like winning an award to them. It's like the celebrities fighting for a Grammy. Ooh. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Everybody want that gold trinket. Baby, I don't know whether they want it so bad. Maybe just to say they have it. You know, it could be like us getting the plaque. Because I want that 100K plaque and the million subscriber plaque. So, I want it. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. Because I've been putting in the work. Duh. But let me let y'all go. Let me let y'all go, okay? But I just have to tell y'all what was going on in these streets, honey. Shout out to the gift. Shout out to the big squad. Shout out to the international and the domestics. The timing with the Guffreys, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say, you see, you see, we in the spooky hours. Be careful about them politics that's going on. And on that note, comment down below. We got to go. Bye, hoes.